From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set, ready? 10-2 start. I got you.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. Jet touchdown. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Hurry.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now it's Crowder. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 28-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dante Hightower make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Darnold from the gun. He's got Evans. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Lady. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Young lady. Mike 51.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Guy just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Motion.
Hey, Alpha.
51 to Mike.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll run with Michelle. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Off the draw, here's Michelle. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Gator.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Let's go.
Off play action. Morton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. But now it's third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On third down, Morton flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Hey, Zoo.
Faking the give, Darnold. And this is caught by Evans. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's another Jets first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Switch gears, switch gears.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Jim, lady. Red 80. Lucky.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Red 80. Red 80. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They don't keep playing hard.
Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Morton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Check safety, check safety.
30-yard line.
Red 80. Check.
He completes it to Evans. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Alert 3. Check it out. Red 80.
Hey, foxtrot.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Red 80. Please get off the field. Watch twist. Red 80. Twist.
Recon, 132 fighter.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Hauschka's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Now Hauschka to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
70, Indy.
To throw on 2nd down, Morton. Escaping the pressure right.
Okay, he's now going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
Coming to you, coming to you.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before break. Morton, he's going to loft one deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a first down carry by Bell. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As his guys continue to pour it on. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First down, here's White. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. To throw on third down, Morton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quentin Williams, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Bell. And an Allen run. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell, down right around the 25. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get ready.
On first down, Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here we go. Bravo.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold stepping up. He'll try and run. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Push him back. Push him back. Back.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Dante Hightower in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it with Bell. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Le'Veon Bell, no shades there in 2015 against the Chargers where he stumbled in. Here he can't get in. And the Patriots get the football back.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
To throw from his end zone. Morton. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check 24, watch 24. Fair. Check 31. Ready.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slip.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Hauschka now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 45, Patriots 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today, but if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Steps away to his left. And it's a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 3. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Off the play fake. Morton. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Off-play action. Morton dancing to his left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the